Going over. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 2 of Severed Sun Presents Rolling in the Netherdeep. We are excited to bring you a brand new tale of adventure in the lands of Wildmount. My name is Ron Murphy, Dungeon Master, and around the virtual table we have...
Hey, my name is Bill, and I'm playing Orgoth, Skullcrusher, a half-orc, half-drow fighter who has an interesting weapon specialty that will be revealed over the course of the campaign. Orgoth is a big boy. He's 6'6", dark gray skin, bald head, likes to play with little intimidation tactics when he gets into a fight with his... let's say his kind of mystical ways. He does some war painting and tattoo work. Leather armor that is obviously handcrafted. He is a leather worker, makes his own, except for a metal breastplate, which upon even somewhat casual inspection, you can tell is not orcish in origin.
Fascinating.
And who's next?
It is I, Jaiden, playing Laphus Prismawing. I am a 5'6" tall dragon elf. Her hair is of the color of stars, basically, like the space. It's dark blues, heading to darker purples, heading to like a lighter pink, as sort of kind of like the background of mine, sort of. Her eyes are completely golden, so her irises and everything, and she has golden scales coming off of her eyelids. And she has black horns, and she's completely covered from neck to feet in a dark blue navy cloak.
And next?
Love that. Hi, guys. It's Ross, and I'm playing Wilven Grandmane. Wilven is a halfling bard. Skinny to stocky, kind of. You can't really tell because he's got this like long trench coat / like duster situation going on with a wide brimmed, similar colored black like outlaw hat. His face is mostly concealed by like a salt and pepper, long wavy hair, big Sam Elliott burly mustache that comes down real low. That last episode we got a little like earwax twist out of but he's he's a little guy, but keeps to himself and is like, we'll see how it unfolds. We'll just stop at that. That's Wilvan.
And finally we have...
Hey, I'm Steele. I'm playing North Star Maedrick, or North to their friends. They're an Aladrain Rogue. Pale blue skin with frost coming on their cheeks. Long hair that goes from a lavender ombre to very dark purple. Very piratey in their look. They have a tri-horn hat with a big purple and red feather. Big coat. Very flashy in fashion and in manner. And yeah, they're a bit sus.
And that's our crew. Yeah. Do we have any questions before we just want to dive right in?
I'm good for diving right in.
Let's do it. So last time, let's begin. Everybody, if everyone is ready, let's begin today's episode of Rolling in the Netherdeep, episode 2, the Zombie Stick. Last time, with the rest of the city of Jigao, you celebrated the yearly Festival of Merit, competing and winning several competitions and winning magical medals for your efforts. North won a race in the Iflon River, Orgoth won an arm wrestling contest and a meat pie eating contest, and you all won a puzzle contest. After successfully herding a baby horizonback tortoise she named Buttercup, Laphus overheard a goblin with multicolored hair telling North about something. And you see Periwinkle, and she's on the other side of the fence for the enclosure, and she's like, "Come over here right now. I've discovered. I know what it is. Come here.
Yeah, I've slid down is it? Are we sitting on the back or the? I think we're
Toward
sitting
the
kind
neck.
of on the neck
Toward the
area.
neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm basically slipping down like Aragorn, not Aragorn, but Legolas does on the elephant, just like
Yes.
and I'm gonna jump the fence.
Okay. And Lapis, you overhear this, and she's like, "It's a zombie stick. I think it's being held where the contest is, like the final contest is being held. It's somewhere. I know it's wrapped up in a burlap sack, but it came into town just like today, and I don't know where it is. But all my contacts are telling me that it's a zombie stick. I don't know what that means. It's supposedly people are kind of creeped out by it, but it's a zombie stick. Do you know what that means?
I have no clue, honestly. Is it something that you want me to grab?
No. I'm just saying, keep an eye out for it. Especially if you guys, I hear you all are winning a lot of these medals. I think you might be in the running for the final competition.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, just keep an eye out for it. It's not that I want it personally, but it's everybody's.
Like
There's
some people might want it. Anyways.
Right. There's a
It might
lot of
sell at a
people.
high
We could
price.
sell it for a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
So just me and you. Okay. Yeah. Okay,
I got your back, Barry.
Okay. So and she puts her hat back on. She's got long, like multicolored hair that goes over her shoulders, and she's gets out of there.
I jumped the fence back.
Okay.
And there's a turtle that's without a rider.
Yeah. And you see people coming over, and like there's handlers in the area to make sure that the turtles don't break through the fence, because last year they broke 3 or 4, like they actually ran out of the enclosures and destroyed some of the houses nearby, and they had to rebuild a whole bunch of them. So Laphus, you're right there. Wilven and Orgoth, you were having some issues, and they came. I think they just came and like they finally took your turtle away. Is that what happened?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wilven is definitely like head down, like hat over his eyes, like he thought that was going to be an easy one. And he's embarrassed.
They're fierce beasts that don't take orders well, and they're difficult to ride. And as he's kind of grousing about how poorly he did, Orgoth looks up and sees Laphus just like leaning over, giving Buttercup big hugs, and just.
Yeah, there's a lot of kids kind of climbing all over Buttercup, because Buttercup must be very tame. Like she is just like really Well, that happened.
Shenanigans!
Oh, no! Anyway.
I love the TARDIS reveal though. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Keep going. That's...
Okay. My house, this is my office. It's a wreck. So anyway,
I love it.
There's so much stuff.
I have so much stuff. The kids are kind of like climbing over, and Buttercup's got his neck leaning down toward Laphus and got his eyes closed and like cuddling.
Aw,
Happy.
no, I'm cuddling him, but also I'm looking over at North, kind of just. I am trying to figure out where they're gonna be going next. Just keeping my eye on them.
Okay. What are you going to do? You know that there's a maze. The maze is the last contest left, and it's probably the only, like there's other contests, but this is the last contest you'll have time before the end of the day. And when they that they're going to, you'll hear like a drum beat, and that's a signal to meet at actually where you are currently, in the pasture in the center of town.
Wilven will approach Laphus and Buttercup, and he'll look up and hold his hat as he does, and he'll say, "Aye, if you're done, do you want to head to the maze?"
Give me 1 second, one more second, and she's just gonna kind of give Buttercup a couple more scritches, before sliding off as best she can.
Okay.
Down the turtle.
Okay.
Down the tortoise.
Easily. Buttercup helps you, kind of like you.
As she gets to the ground, Wilven, you got lucky with that one there, a little bit.
Are you sure it's luck, or are you sure it's not just skill?
Just seems real tame from the get go. That
I mean, you can go ahead. Go ahead. Ride Buttercup.
No, they're just we must not get along. That's fine. To the maze. Wilven's butt hurt, but he didn't do well in that. And he just kind of like kicking the dirt a little bit as he's like walking toward the maze. And as he does, he looks back. He says, "Did you get a medal?"
Oh shoot. Hold on 1 second, and she's just gonna run over to grab her medal.
So one of the keepers comes over to you and gives you a medal, and this is let me find it in my notebook, in the dandy notebook. It is a Medal of the Horizon back. As a reaction to being hit, this you can activate the medal. It's a one use only. It raises your AC by 5 until the start of your next turn.
All right, nice.
Yeah, that's a reaction. So, and she's the only one to get one of these medals. So.
We don't deserve it. It's okay.
Yeah, it's true.
I somehow find a Sharpie and I just write Buttercup on the back of the medal.
Oh, it actually is shaped like a horizon, a turtle. So.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
To the maze.
To the maze. You head down to the maze.
Isn't there like an Orgoth who picks you up when you meet dead end?
When you saw this, what happens is that you get down to the maze, and it is. We find it. It's near the entrance of the festival grounds. A maze has been constructed out of 4-foot-tall walls of wooden planks lashed together with ropes and propped up between sandbags. Banners are hung over the openings of the maze, signifying the entrance and exit. The passageways to the maze are 5 feet wide. Off to the side, a tan-feathered Aarakocra sits on a chair 30 foot above the ground, giving him a vantage point over the whole area. There's a small crowd cheering on and heckling the people inside. You see the person inside. It's a drow, young drow, teenager, and he comes in, he runs around the corner, and he gets to a dead end. And he's like, no! And then suddenly, the Aarakocra's like, you are out! Pew! And he like flies down, grabs him with his feet, plucks him out of the maze, and dumps him in the river. Like, sploosh.
Well, that looks fun.
Everybody's laughing.
Is it?
You see near the entrance, you see Maggie Keen Eyes, the ogre that had the arm wrestling competition with Orgoth, and she's currently talking to this small, reluctant goblin in a breastplate and trying to encourage the goblin to give the maze a try. And Maggie is like, I am too big to fit inside. I will just destroy the walls as I go through. I know I can help you get through. I have it memorized. I can help you. And the goblin's like, I just don't know. It's really, I just don't know if I can memorize everything. Look, the maze is so big. So you can do it if you just listen to what I have to say, and I can shout to you. Like, it's nothing stopping me in the rules from yelling directions to you. Okay. You just have to move fast. If you dawdle or stop, the Aarakocra will pluck you out. Okay.
I want to walk up while she's saying that and say, oh, so that would be a tactical advantage, not cheating, because it doesn't say you can't do it in the rules. Interesting, Maggie Keen Eyes.
She turns around, her blue eyes just steely looking at you, and she says, this is a test of intelligence. That was a test of brute strength and brawn.
Yes, which I won.
I will get my revenge on you. And by revenge, I mean, I shall beat you fair and square. Come along, Dermot. Okay, but hi, my name's Dermot. I am a paladin of Luxon.
And you're heading into the maze then?
I think I am. I just don't know. I'm afraid I'm gonna lose, and I don't want to, get dunked in the river.
No, not with that armor. No.
No. Maggie says, I will help you take it off. Okay. Are you going to attempt a maze?
I think we might. You'll probably see us in there. There can't be that many passageways, can there?
It looks pretty complex. I'm just like, Maggie, are you sure I can do this? And Maggie's like, of course you can. You just need to follow my directions. I will give you the first 10 moves. Because sometimes if you get in there, you may not be able to hear over the crowd cheering. So you have to get some of it memorized. I will shout as loud as I can. Okay.
Can Wilven insight check Maggie to see if she's genuinely trying to help
Yes. Yes.
Dermot?
Make an insight check.
11.
11. She's kind of like at the end of her rope. Like she's starting to repeat all of her kind of like things to help him, and Dermot's just kind of like he's like dragging his feet, and she doesn't think that he should have to drag his feet because he can obviously do it if he just would step up and do it. But she's trying to be as helpful as she possibly can.
Wilven looks up at Maggie and he says, how do you know the maze if you're too big to fit in it? How do you know your way through it?
You see how tall she is, and the maze is the walls are only 4 foot tall, and she's like, I have the correct passageway memorized.
Wow, that's quite an advantage you have there.
It is. I am sharp of wit. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The walls are only 4 foot tall, but there's a drow that's in there right now, so he can kind of. Yeah,
he can kind of see, but it's like if they stop moving, one of the rules is if they stop moving, they can get plucked out.
Okay.
As you're watching, there's an orc in there, and he's like busting through, and he hits one of the walls and kind of stops for a second, and he looks, and the Aarakocra got distracted by something and didn't see him, and then he keeps moving. So,
interesting.
The orc makes it to the end and cheers. Yay! The crowd cheers. The Aarakocra is like, we have an opening. Who would like to attempt the maze? Ah!
We'll go in as a group then, shall we?
It is done one at a time.
Well, I guess we don't.
I mean, all of you can attempt the maze, but you must attempt it one at a time.
Well, it seems that there's not a rule against being coached from the outside. I don't know if we can do that. We haven't taken time to memorize it.
You know what? Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, well, I was just going to ask, how long is this maze, does it seem like?
It takes about 4 or 5 minutes to get all the way through. And it's pretty extensive. It is... where is it? It's about 60 or 70 feet long and about 30 feet wide.
Just wondering if I should cast Unseen Servant and have it go through the maze and kind of just lead me towards the end. Or at least get some directions.
Wilven steps into the group away from Maggie and Dermot and says, if we're polite enough to let Dermot go first, then we can at least get the information out of Maggie that she's got.
Ooh, good idea.
That was
good idea.
my thought. We can be polite. They were there before us.
Agreed. And Wilven gives a quick, and he says, Dermot!
Yes.
It seems there's an opening, and you were here long before us, so best of luck to your friend.
Are you sure?
Best of luck to your friend.
We believe in you.
Make a persuasion check. And he actually kind of beams. He's like, you really think I can do it?
Dermot.
Maggie says, this is what I was saying the whole time. And Dermot's like, I can do it. And he goes to the front of the maze, and Maggie's like, looks back at all of you like, And Maggie goes up to the edge. Dermot, remember what I told you. Left, right, U-turn, left, right, straight, left, go. Okay, I've got it. So, Dermot runs into the maze. And he's taken off his plate mail, so he's not quite so heavy. And he gets about a third of the way through the maze, comes to a dead stop, into a dead end, and he looks up, and he kind of tries to hide behind the wall, and you just see Maggie kind of with, I said left. And Dermot kind of hides for a second, just trying to hide from the Aarakocra. And the Aarakocra is like, I see you! You are out! And flies down, phew, picks up Dermot. Phew, no, 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 no! And dunks him into the river. And Dermot comes down just like all, his long ears just drooping. He's like, this is awful.
That's all right. When as he approaches Wilven, he just a valiant attempt.
Quite cold, eh?
Who's next to try the maze?
Wilven looks at the group and he says, well, I can't see over the walls, but I'll give it a shot. And he'll walk a few steps forward and he'll have an idea. He'll turn around.
Okay.
He says, and he comes back to the group. He says, I'm going to shout out everything that I do. The last one I say before I get picked out was wrong.
So I might
Yeah.
have a way
Good
to
plan.
guide you through that.
You don't say.
Right. Or
What
God,
happened?
can I sit on your shoulders to have a better vantage point?
Yes, of course. Yes, certainly.
Okay, I'm gonna
all
just
right.
let me
Climb up, and you're just kind of tottering on top of Orgoth.
Well, I don't need to be like that much taller.
Right,
because-
get over. Yeah.
Yeah. We got
Wilven-
6 foot and 6'6", so it's just like if I'm
Jesus.
sitting there, that's
You're good. You're good. Okay.
Wilven looks up. He says, can you see the whole thing?
can I see the whole
You
thing?
can. Yes.
Okay. If you get a ping, listen to my voice.
Wilven says, what if I do it backwards? I'll keep eyes on you. You give me the signal of when to go.
I could, yeah.
I'm trusting you in this one.
Okay.
Okay.
And Wilven gives her a little salute, turns and goes to the maze, and he says, I'm up.
Okay, North, I would like you
Yeah.
to make a DC 14 intelligence investigation check.
Okay. I'm gonna use my inspiration that I have
Okay.
just to make sure that investigation, you say?
Yes.
That's a 21.
Nice. Okay.
Hurrah.
Wilven, you're at advantage to this roll. I'd like you to make, as you get ready for the race, for the to go into the maze, make a DC 14 Wisdom Survival check. And this will also be at advantage because of North helping you.
Great. Oh, damn. Both of those kind of suck. But it's a 12.
Okay. You get to, like, you come around a corner and it looks like it's like a dead end sequence of stuff and you just got backwards. And you come to a stop. The Aarakocra is looking, trying to find you. Because you're really short underneath. I'd like you to make a DC 18 stealth check.
You got this.
You could do it.
I'm wondering, will you allow me, as Wilven hits a dead end, let me make sure I can do this correctly. I'm wondering if I can, once he hits a dead end, I would like to cast Suggestion on the Aarakocra. I'm sorry, how far away would you say is the Aarakocra from me?
Probably you got about halfway through the maze, and the Aarakocra is on the opposite side of the maze. Sort of like a judge at a tennis match, like right in the center. So he's only like 30 feet away, I would say.
That's exactly what he needs to be.
Okay.
So Wilven, he hits a dead end, and quickly he eyes the Aarakocra, and the Aarakocra cannot hear him. However, Wilven is what is known as a ghostwise halfling, and as such has a feature known as silent speech. And I can telepathically speak to any creature I share a language with within 30 feet of me.
Got it. Okay.
So Wilven eyes up the Aarakocra real quick, hits the dead end, knows that he's screwed when he hits a dead end, casts suggestion, and says in silent into his head, says, "Aren't you a little tired? Close your eyes. 60 seconds tops. Rest."
What's the DC on this saving throw?
That is a 13.
DC 13?
I think, yeah.
Okay. 10 plus the Aarakocra probably has a +2 wisdom, 12.
Sweet. So on a failed save, it pursues the course of action to the best of its ability.
Okay. He's like, trying to keep his eyes open. He's, closes his eyes.
Wilven immediately turns back to north, and immediately it's just like eyes on north is like following exactly whatever rolls I gotta make, but he's got eyes on north.
Make a at advantage again, DC. Let's lower the DC to 10. So survival check. Advantage.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, and you make it out to the end, and the crowd erupts into cheers, and Aarakocra opens his eyes, and he's like, "Winner!" and gives you, like, says, "Come here, come here, come here," and with a feathered hand, gives you a medal with it's a wooden plaque with a little, like, maze design on it.
As he takes it, Wilven will take his hat off, I think, for the first time. It's all white from his roots. It was black down here. And he says, "Was I too fast for you? Did you see me get through it?"
Maggie says, "You are not the fastest." But
he is dry.
This is a medal of the maze. It gives you, if you activate it one use, advantage on wisdom checks. And you know the fastest way out of a maze for 1 hour.
Wow, cool.
Ooh.
And that's
specific.
Yeah, very specific. And it's in DnD Beyond, so you can just add it to your character right there.
Oh, sweet.
Would anybody else like to attempt the maze?
I think while I'm still holding north up there, I'm like, Laphus, you should go next.
No, I am horrible at directions now. Peer pressure.
Wilven says, "I did just do it. I can give you a few pointers. I believe I remember a few of the last turns and twists."
I'll attempt.
I'm still up there. I can.
I just don't want to get in water. All right.
Well, that is the risk you run in this one. I don't think I can do that again to the Aarakocra.
Fine. I'll do it. I'll try.
Okay. So, because of watching him go through to the completion of the maze, and because of North's help, you are at advantage to this survival check. So it's a DC 14 survival check. And also, are you going to do the unseen servant trick?
No, I rolled, and on the dice it's 18.
Okay, got it. Okay. So you are at the beginning of the maze, and the Aarakocra says, "Begin!" And you go inside. Make your survival check.
Fuck. And you said the DC was 14?
14, you're at advantage.
Ooh. Good, that's better than the 2 that I got. 18.
18! Yes! And you're a little slow getting through it, but you get to the end easily. And the Aarakocra says, "Winner! Come get your medal!" And hands you one of the medal of the maze.
I take it, and I immediately hand it over to North.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. It's not like I need this. I don't think. No.
You say that now until you're in a maze one day.
You know, I don't really see myself
Tucks his away.
in a lot of mazes.
You never know, as he tucks it in his pocket.
Anyone else want to attempt the maze?
I'll climb down. You go first. You go first.
All right. Will you be able to help
We're
me as well?
three who can. You're tall enough to see me.
Yes. All right. Good. But all right. So
The last few, when you get to the middle, when you get right about what you think is middle, where I hit the dead end, the last few, it's a right, left, right, left. And then you go straight out.
And just because maybe it's been a thing, Orgoth will turn up to the Aarakocra and say, "What's the record?"
The record is 3 minutes and 42 seconds.
All right. Orgoth's going to take the time to take off his breastplate,
Okay.
because if he ends up in the water, that's a bad thing. He'll set it down next to the team. Please watch this carefully. And
He sits on it.
what am I rolling to try to break the record?
Okay. The DC's higher, and you're not at advantage because you have to think faster.
Yep.
Okay, so it's a DC 16, not at advantage. Survival
And
check.
survival. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Because I gotta try. I gotta do this. That is a 4 on the
Okay.
die, so a 5 total.
Okay,
Oh,
the
no.
Aarakocra
Right.
flies down. Actually, he's kind of like still sleepy, like one eye is closed. He's like yawning. You come to a dead end, and he's not quite looking at you. Make a stealth check at DC 18.
I just want to see an Aarakocra try and take a fucking giant man.
That's a 9. Nope,
Okay.
not stealthy in the maze either.
No, the Aarakocra's like, "You are out!" and flies down and grabs you by the shoulders and has to make a strength check.
Finish the maze with the Aarakocra on you.
Yeah, do it.
That's a 3. The Aarakocra is like, yeah, just walk to the end. I can't get you up. And your feet come up like 2
Right.
inches and back
Yep.
down.
And I'll say yes, of course. So then I'll if I'm assuming like with that roll, I'm probably still pretty close to the entrance.
Yes.
So I'll just like turn back around
Yeah,
about the
yeah.
entrance.
Okay. We have time for one more contestant. North?
Yep,
Okay.
that's me.
Okay.
You should try and beat the record.
Not easy once you're in there.
You might
I
as well
don't-
try. I mean, you have technically already a medal.
I think I'm gonna use the medal, and I'm gonna try to break the record.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay. So no roll needed. You automatically know the fastest way out of the maze because you used the medal.
All right, because using her Lapus's medal.
Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. And you go through, and no roll needed. Actually, make a acrobatics check. Let's just do an acrobatics check to see how
Okay.
fast you can do it. Because I know you're good at acrobatics, right? Right?
Yeah. Oh, that's a bad roll. 14,
14 still good though.
but not with my score.
you get through the maze quickly. You beat the record by like 30 seconds, like 2 minutes and what is it? What did I say before? 3:40, 42. So it's like 3:15, and you get through. And we have a new record holder. What is your full name again?
Just call me North.
North. And people are like cheering and shouting. And then you hear the sound of the crowd kind of die down, and you hear boom, 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 boom. And people start kind of like gathering and walking up toward the center of town. And the sun is starting to go down. And the drumming gets louder, and more drums add in. Boom, boom, boom. And you all follow the crowd?
Yeah. For sure.
Okay.
Want to square up against Gale.
As you get to the center of town, people they've got all the baby horizon backs in their stalls for the night, and it's just they've got the gates open, and people wander in. They sit down on the grass, and there's in the center you see Elder Kolbu Kaz from the puzzle, and you also see an orc priest, and you know who this is, Orgoth. It's a orc priest named Elder Ushru, and he's like kind of waving to the crowd and people. It takes about good 30-45 minutes before everybody is in, and people just sit and they're like eating, like, you know, how at the fair you have like food you carry with you, you know, it's all hand food. And finally everybody gets there, and he's dressed in deep blue robes, standing up atop a platform of crates. He smiles at the crowd. Mighty warriors, brilliant strategists, you have impressed us with your feats of strength, your incisive wit, and your sturdy bellies.
And he gives Orgoth a nice elbow on his thigh.
But the main event, as you know, is still to come. Only 2 teams will be chosen to compete in the final challenge, a race through the Emerald Grotto, in the depths of which the greatest prize awaits. The Emerald... What's it called? The Emerald Eye! And he holds up this golden disc with emeralds. The twin to this disc lies at the end of the race course, and one of the 2 teams will be awarded the title of Champions of Merit for the entire year. Who will it be? Elder, let us discuss. Teams, hold up how many medals you have. And he's like, the elders counting. And as they're like discussing, the 2 elders are discussing, you see Io Jabe, who is the water genasi. And you see Dermot back in his plate mail, Galsariad, the drow with the long white hair, Irvin, Wastewalker. He's kind of like walking behind. He's kind of like got his head down, got a scruff of a beard. He's just kind of looking. He looks a little shy. And Maggie Keeneye is behind all of them. And Io comes back up to you and is like, "Hi, I just wanted you to meet everybody. You may have run into us, you know, throughout the festival, but I heard you all did a wonderful job at the competitions. You know, who knows? Maybe we can go up against one another. You know, anything could happen."
Yeah. Yes, this race that they're speaking of. Sorry, I'm not from around here. Do you know what's inside it? Do you know what it consists of?
It is a race to retrieve something. And the first...
Simply put?
Simply put, yes. Usually it is... And Orgoth knows, one time there was everybody was given boots of flying, and they had to fly to a Pegasus up in the sky and retrieve something from a Pegasus and then race back down to the ground. It's something akin to that.
It is different every year, Wilven. They change it so no one can memorize the way to victory.
And Wilven he's got his hand in his scruff, and he says, "Smart. Does it ever contain any dangerous events? Combat?
It can.
Enemies in
it
the...
It can. I know that people have been saying, sharpen your swords, get ready. Like anything could happen during this competition."
Willen says, and that's what I needed to hear. And he goes into his pouch and pulls out a healing potion. So Wilven is still hurting from the horizon back.
You do have time while they're deciding, and also from people walking up, you know, to the pasture, to take a short rest if you wish.
I think that's... Wilven would love to. Wilven, he says, he asks, or I suppose he garners that information from this conversation. He says, since we have time, I think I might just go just have a sit. If you don't
Sounds good.
mind.
I just wanted to, if we are both chosen, then I just wanted to wish everyone good luck, and it was nice competing against you and meeting all of you. Um,
Yes.
and
Good
you see kind of
sportsman.
Maggie just kind of watching you, and Galsariad is like kind of like looking at North and
It was
looking
nice.
at Laphus.
It was
and-
nice meeting some of you.
Just
Like,
a few of you.
likewise, Galsariad says. And they all kind of go off to their own hill, and you see them sharpening their swords and talking and laughing amongst one another.
As they walk off, Wilven turns around and he says, I don't trust him. Not as far as I can throw him. Something's off. We need to be ready in this race.
How far can you throw him?
Exactly. Look at me. I don't trust him one bit. And he eyes him over again, his hat kind of naturally over one eye. He's just like got his like look on, you know, this suspicion look.
No one would miss him if he disappeared, right?
We were here to. I don't think this includes a fight to the death or anything.
Does
No,
it?
but depending on how badly people want the prize, we haven't seen any rules barring any outside plans or strategies so far. So it seems like an anything goes kind of thing.
Orgoth
So it
knows that usually it's definitely not competing. The teams don't fight against one another, but there are no rules against accidents happen. It's like, you can kind of fight against one another, but it's definitely discouraged. It's more of a race.
Yes, it is not about combat between the groups. It is about competition. But accidents have happened in the past. However, it is frowned upon by the elders.
If I had a copper piece for accidents do happen, Orgoth, I don't trust it, and I never have. And these kind of things bring out the worst in people, in my experience.
Why is the Achilles tendons? Got it.
The drumming starts back up, and people start getting quiet again. And Elder Ushru says, "We have made our decisions. Many of you have competed all day long, won medals, but only 2 of you have gotten the most medals of all of you as a group." And he kind of spins, and he's pointing to the crowd, and he points to Io, and they all like jump to their feet. And you see Dermot try to high five Galsariad, and Galsariad's just kind of like not returning it.
Stern.
And
the vibe.
and also he turns again and points to North.
Oh.
Your team has won. Congratulations. Please come forward. We can talk about the rules of the race, and then I can take you to the competition rounds. And
Wilven's in like intimidation mode as he walks forward. He's like hands in his pocket, head down.
Both teams come up to the boxes, and he hops down off the crates. He's got a staff, and he's older, and he says, "Now, the race is in the Emerald Grotto. It is underwater. The entire race is underwater. You will be given potions of water breathing to compete in this race." You're muted, Bill. There you go.
I'm mumbling to myself. I'm so excited. It's like,
So, and as you walk down, he starts leading you down toward. There's these small islands on the northeast corner of the city that are at the mouth of the river. And he says, "Now the magic of these potions lasts for 1 hour. So make sure that you retrieve the Emerald Eye before that time is up and get it back to me." And you walk down there, And you get to the edge of the docks, and like the entirety of the crowd gets up and follows you in a parade. And this is tradition. And you hear people cheering, and they're happy, and they're like, you hear bets being made, and they're like, most people are betting on the other team, like Maggie, and there's a water genasi. She can swim. Like everybody, like the rumors are like spreading fast that it's going to be underwater, and because Io's a water genasi, she can swim really well, and so they're all betting. Most people are betting on the other team. You get to the docks, and you get to the end of this one dock, and there's about a short little hop over to the next island. The elders jump down into the water, and it's only up to their knees here where at the end of the dock is, and they start wading through the water toward the first of the islands. Begin any preparations you want to make. When we get to the final island, the competition will begin. And they start leading you toward the last island.
Is everybody just kind of like wading in with like all of their gear, or are they
Yes.
just leaving it on the shores?
Everybody's like wearing their gear. Actually, you hear Elder Kolbu tell the other team, say, now, because the other team has 4 members, one of your members is going to have to sit out. So you'll need to decide who that is. And everybody turns to Dermot and is like, it's because I'm wearing plate mail, isn't it? I never get to go on these things.
Oh, buddy.
So sad. And you travel across, like each time you come to the end of an island, you have to get into the water. It's almost like this, like a ridge that's very shallow, and you get to the final island, and Elder Ushru stands before the mouth of a cave, addresses you. You brave and valiant individuals have triumphed in many challenges this day. Now the final test of merit awaits you. He pulls the emerald eye out of his robes again. This twin is been placed in the deepest cavern of the Emerald Grotto. The first to claim the emerald eye and return it to this place is to be decreed Jagao's Champions of Merit for the next year. Each winner will receive 100 gold pieces and free room and board for the year at one of our lovely inns here in town. And he pulls out potions and puts them on a table in front of each of you. Begin now! Before we start, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Quick question.
Yes.
After I finished the maze, did I get another?
Yes, you did.
Medal of
You
the
did.
Maze?
Yes,
Okay.
you did. Yes.
Also, before we even started, I would have left all of my books
Mm-hmm.
on the shore because I don't want them getting wet.
Got it. Okay.
So I actually leave them with Dermot. I just look at him and go, okay, so you're a paladin, so you're probably kind of sort of good. Hold on to these.
I am good. I am good. I would, of course. My name's
And
Dermot.
she just hands Laphus.
Hi,
I
Laphus.
hand him a bunch of books, and like the
Oh.
first one on top is called Twinkle Tush's Sexcellent Adventure.
You see him kind of blush, and he's like, "Oh," and he puts another book on top of it.
Oh, the other book's worse. So
Oh,
So much worse.
nice to meet you, Lapis. I'll make sure they stay dry.
oh, thank you. All right, and that's when I head out with the rest of them.
I'm gonna put my hat on his head.
Okay.
And just because now we're playing, like I take my breastplate back off and leave it with them. We're like, Dermot, we thank you. You were a valiant competitor in the maze. We cheered you on.
Thank you. I just wish I thought I could do it, but it just wasn't good enough. Okay.
Wilvan,
Yeah.
before he goes, Wilvan will also he'll take his belt off with the 2 very ornate daggers in
Mhm.
2 very plain like holsters.
Mhm.
And he just goes up to him and he says, because this he can see eye to eye. So
Yeah,
he's like
yeah.
intimidation, like with another
Mhm.
shorty. And he's like, if I don't get these back, I'm coming for you. And he hands him
Make
over.
make an intimidation check.
Yeah. Every time I turn away from it, I feel like it's 10 years to get into it. That's 16.
16. Yeah, he is just shaking in his boots a little bit. And between the naughty books and you like yelling at him, he's like, I just okay. I'll sit down. Okay. It'll all be safe. I promise.
You're amazing, Dermot.
My
Thank you so much.
Luxon's light. I will protect these with my life.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
By his light.
You're great.
So you go out and you're ready to begin the competition. Laphus, the tingle is even stronger now.
Do I feel it coming from the cave?
Yes, you do.
Okay. I'm psyching myself out. All right, I'm ready.
Okay. So the elders hold up their hands. Begin! And you rush toward the potions and chug them down. And before we start, I'm going to underwater combat.
Yeah, what's that like?
Water is difficult terrain. All melee weapons are at disadvantage except for dagger, short sword, javelin, spear, and trident. If you have a swim speed, it counteracts this attack, the disadvantage. Ranged weapons are at disadvantage except for crossbows, nets, javelins, spears, or darts. Beyond the normal range, it's an automatic miss. So no like disadvantage at long range. You can't do long range. All creatures underwater are resistant to fire damage. Okay. So at the beginning, I'd like you all to make, this is a group dexterity check. We're going to be making a lot of group checks for this.
Ron, before the race, real quick, can
Yes.
I pop the medal of the conch
Yes, you can. Yes.
to have a swimming speed?
Mhm.
There you go.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can. Yes, you can. So everybody make a group dexterity check. So just tell me what your scores are.
I got 13.
13.
13.
Okay.
13.
13.
8.
8. North.
21.
21.
Yeah.
So-
pull it back
Lord,
up.
saving
Two-
us.
So the on a group check, half or more of you must succeed for it to work. So
Cool.
you were able to get your potions in, and you were able to enter the cave first. The rivals are having trouble getting their potion bottles open, and then so they're just right behind you. You jump into the first cave. How we're going to time this race is that for each cave entrance, each like chamber, you'll be able to there'll be a certain number of rounds, and a lot of these will be kind of loosey goosey. It's not, there's no movement or anything like that. But we'll keep track of how many rounds it takes for you to get through the chamber. Okay. So somebody just write this down. If I say like just taking 1 round, just taking 2 rounds, just kind of add them up for me. Okay. The entrance to the grotto is a simple, narrow cavern that leads to a murky pool of water. What do you do?
I mean, it's underwater, right?
It's underwater. Yep.
Gonna jump
Just
in.
jump in. Just dive in. All 4 of you. Splash. Shoom, you start swimming down. It looks like it starts like kind of at a diagonal down into a bigger chamber. That takes 1 round to get through that chamber. The next room, the light that trickles in from the grotto's entrance is blotted out by the thick patches of kelp that fill this underwater chamber. The tops of the kelp fronds float at the top of the ceiling. Between the stalks, you can spot the glimmer of light coming from further ahead. I'd like you to make a DC 13 strength check to get as you swim through this mass of kelp. You're helping, in the group check, you're helping each other through. Like, this is like heavy. You're having to like pull people through the kelp. So you're like helping each other. So DC 13 strength check.
We're underwater, so I'm using the keyfish dice. It was a bad idea.
Key love. Okay, 9, 8,
24.
24. That's a success. Lapis.
7.
Okay.
Damn.
It takes 2 rounds. You're like slowed down, and the other team is like right next to you. Like they go to the left side and they're trying to get through. They're kind of even with you, but you're able to get through to the next chamber. The next chamber, you go another 20, 30 feet down, and you see silvery moonlight filtering through a gap in the cavern's stone ceiling. Ahead, the path through the grotto splits into 2 tunnels, one to the south and one to the east. Because they were even with you, you see the team, the rivals, go to the southern path, and they swim past, and Maggie kind of turns around, and Holt sets up right in front of the southern entrance.
We don't even know if they're going the right way, so
Yeah, there's 2 entrances. There's the east.
50-50 shot. We might as well take the other.
And Maggie kind of like points at the eastern, like, go there, go there.
wait, don't we have that? Don't we have the turtle or the maze thing? Should we use?
Yeah, we could use the maze thing. Yep.
I thought about that, but it's for an hour. Yeah, and he was afraid to use it too early, but because I forgot. But it's an hour, so he takes it out and activates the maze.
The southern passageway is the faster way.
And Wilven points to everybody. Says, "We're going that way."
Yeah,
We have to get through Maggie first.
gonna be
Let's go.
dexterous and
Okay. So how are you going to get past Maggie? Maggie's just kind of like swimming there, like blitzball style, kind of like floating in the water.
oh gosh,
Oh, God,
okay,
not
blitzball.
I'm gonna try cause fear on her.
Okay. Roll your check.
Oh yeah, 100%. Let's go. She needs
Okay.
to do wisdom save, 14 DC.
Okay. That is a 4 plus, probably not a whole lot. So yeah, she is like suddenly is afraid of you. She's like, no, and she turns around and swims the other direction and tries to catch up with her group.
All right, let's go, you guys.
Go! Take advantage of it.
Go,
Well done, Lapus.
Okay. The passageway starts diagonally going down more, and the water gets colder and colder. You're probably a good 40 feet under the surface of the sea level right now. It turns to the left and opens up into a... Let's see. It opens up into a large... After swimming through a small patch of seagrass, you emerge into a long cavern. The water here doesn't quite reach the ceiling, leaving a small pocket of air near the top. There's a slight crack in the ceiling, allowing moonlight to filter through. At the center of the cavern is a pit, whose floor is 30 feet deeper than the rest of the cavern, and you catch a faint glint of metal at the bottom. The rivals are right on the opposite side, going through the next passageway. What do you do?
Say there's a glint of metal at the bottom of this cavern,
Yeah.
but they are moving past into the next one.
Yes. There are the last cavern you took 2 rounds to traverse.
Got it.
Well, no matter what we see, there's surely bound to be some sort of distraction down here. The name of the game is a race.
Okay.
Go forward.
I have a question regarding the rules of the race real
Yes,
quick. Do we
yes.
have to finish a race as a team?
Which team gets the medallion back to the elder
Okay.
is the winner.
Okay.
So you don't have to enter as a team. I mean,
Oh god, it's a shiny thing.
it's
It's a shiny.
It is shiny. It is a shiny.
Technically, with the medal of the conch, I would have 9 feet
Mhm.
if we're not going by speed.
So you could catch
You
up.
go on
The most
ahead.
equipped.
I'm gonna catch up.
Okay, is that what you're gonna
If
do?
it can help us, go for it.
Okay. You get down north. You kind of fly down. The rest of you get to the end of the cavern. North. Make a wisdom perception check. It's
Well,
dark.
that's
It's
gonna
dark
be-
down there. Also, just so you know, Lapis is still glowing from the potion she drank. It was
Oh.
Lapis, right? From
Yes.
the puzzle? Yes.
Yeah.
It's dark down there. Ron, do you want to hear a classic player sentence right
Yeah.
now?
Yes.
I have dark vision.
First time.
This is also, it's dark, but you can still, there's still like kelp and like plants down there. Make a perception check. You can see it better.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah! Add it
24.
You're kind of like approaching and you see this giant suckered tentacle kind of go back
Oh.
into the kelp.
No.
Never worth it.
Okay.
Bad juju, bad juju.
Okay. Because you're able to catch up north, this only took one round to traverse this chamber, and you did not get into a fight. The next tunnel, as you approach, let's see, into that one. Okay, it's a short jaunt to the next. Each of the, it's like, you know how like you're in like an underwater cave, and like these, like they get narrowed down to like 5-foot tubes, and you're kind of like just kind of squeezing through, and then they open up into the bigger caves. The tunnel rises through a steep incline and contains a strong opposing current. You see a heavy stone tablet covered with glyphs and wreathed with seagrass resting on the tunnel floor. And you see at the edge of, you see the other team, and they're swimming against the current, going as hard as they can. You see actually Maggie has Galsariad under her arm, and she's like kicking and like trying to, Galsariad is just like exhausted and tired, and Maggie's trying to kick to catch up. The tunnel is 30 feet long, and the rushing makes it very difficult. The rushing water. This is an individual strength athletics check.
Oh, thank God. I rolled a 19. I don't have
19. Wow. Yeah. Orgoth?
I have a +5, so my roll is a 6. And nat 1.
Oh
Not
no,
good.
Wilvan?
Not good.
You say it's strength,
It is strength athletics.
and how tall is the ceiling in this room? Would you say?
It's fairly, I think it's pretty high. 15 foot high is the chamber here.
15.
Yeah. It kind of like, it looks like the water's coming out of the tunnel ahead of you. So it's like above, you can go kind of above it and be out of it, but once you get to it, you have to swim fast to get through the rushing water into the tunnel.
And it's like you can't walk. Like you have. I mean, like, can your feet touch the bottom at all, or is
Yeah.
it like, are you straight up swimming through? Or
Well,
is
the
it, like,
rushing water is just
walking
kind of,
and the rushing.
well, the rushing's kind of in the center, like the very center, three-dimensionally, and it's kind of like a column of rushing water coming out. So you can go underneath it. There's probably a good like 6 or 7 feet of still water below the rushing water.
I'm wondering,
Yes.
if you'll allow me.
Mhm.
So with my gold at the top of the campaign, I bought a pole of collapsing.
Mhm.
And I'm wondering if the ceilings are 15 feet high, the pole extends to 10 feet. So if Wilven can like maybe walk and like brace himself against the ceiling,
Okay.
like with the pole.
Give yourself
and,
an
like,
advantage
have-
on the roll. Okay.
Sweet, because that first roll was a natural 1. So,
Oh my
You
god.
can't do that again. No.
2 natural 1s. I hate my life, man.
No.
That's
Oh.
3 on that one.
So-
And I rolled in that one. That's 3.
So both
I got a
Orgoth
15.
and Wilvan, they're swimming, and suddenly they just like lose ground and get spun. North, what did you roll?
15.
You're fine. Let me make sure. What was it? I can't remember what I said. 15 is the number you needed. Yeah. So both of you, both North and Laphus, are at the tunnel entrance. Wilvan and Orgoth, what do you do? Reattempt.
Yeah.
You're at advantage because you have the pole. Orgoth.
Yeah, Wilven.
Quaddle, that was kind of 3 because he rolled 2, and then Orgoth rolled a natural 1 as well. So that's actually 3 natural 1s.
Yep.
check
It's
my pack.
too many 20s last episode, so now we gotta
Yeah.
make up
Yeah.
for it with the ones. With advantage, that was a 16
If you
strength
get
for me
through,
this
you
time.
get through. Orgoth,
Are the glyphs glowing on the?
they are.
Because I'm behind at this point, and I'm like, and it's anybody that gets it out. I'm gonna swim to the tablet.
Okay. And you just see it. It's a stone tablet about like 2 foot by 2 foot. The stones are like the glyphs on it are glowing just slightly.
Is it in a language I understand? Probably not.
It is not. No. Magical runes.
I'm just gonna turn it over so the runes face down.
Okay, you do. It doesn't seem to affect the water. It's still rushing.
Is there anything heavy I could use to break it?
There's some
or
rocks
drop-
around,
or
yeah.
put it on.
Yeah, there's some rocks around. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to break it.
Okay.
Ballsy.
When in doubt, Orgoth smash, Orgoth crush. What would you like for that? Anything?
It's I'm gonna say because it's technically an attack roll. Yeah, an attack roll because it has a AC and hit points.
Great. Because of what I use,
Mm-hmm.
it's not on the list of weapons, but I also don't have any drag from using a weapon. Right,
Okay.
because I'm gonna
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Just gonna
so,
smash
So it's just you're not at disadvantage for this.
okay,
Yes.
straight up attack roll. That is a 9 plus plus a thing. Why can't I find my plus a thing? Plus 5, so 14.
It has an AC of 15, so you just like punch it, and it makes a little like crack, but it doesn't do any damage.
Can I use my 50 feet of rope to just like, if
Yep.
I'm on the other side,
Yeah.
just
Yeah. Yeah.
throw
yeah.
it in there to help?
Okay, Orgoth, you're at. You see this rope kind of like thoop, 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 come toward you, and you see it kind of trailing towards the mouth of the exit to the cave.
I think he's gonna try to smash it again. He acknowledges that there's a rope there, but he like
Okay, roll to hit.
no, that's even worse.
Okay.
So he's just like hits it a couple times.
Like you see the glyphs kind of like glow, like pulse as you hit it, but nope.
Right. Then I'll take the rope and try to get out.
Okay. Make a with North bracing you. Make a at advantage roll to get through.
Okay, got finally a good roll. 23.
23. Okay.
With a 2 and an 18.
Okay. You get through. It took 3 rounds to get through this chamber.
How's the other team looking? Because I know that some people had issues.
Okay. They. Let's see, because you're kind of like you were one of the first people. You and Laphus got ahead. It looks like the next chamber is. Let me find it. The next chamber is just up ahead, and you see them. They've spread out and they're looking. It looks like they can't find the entrance. So.
Wilven's metal is good for an hour. Does that count? Is this like still mazy?
Yes, it is. Wilven, you get into this next chamber. It opens up to a smooth wall cavern. It appears to be a dead end, and the other team's looking around and they're kind of looking over at you like, oh shit, oh god, they've caught up. You feel. Let's see. On the east side of the chamber is where the exit is, but you don't see an entrance.
Wilven will relay that to the group. We can speak underwater, right?
You
with these
can, but I
potions?
think it's like with the potions, you can, if as long as you're close to one another, the sound doesn't travel that far. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Clearly.
Wilven will
Yeah.
he'll come over and he'll just say to the east, and, pointing that way.
Okay.
But he'll kind of put his arms up and be and like, where we're kind of show to the group that there's obviously no exit here.
Rest of you make perception checks. What was that, North?
The jaw dropped. What'd you get?
21.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
I rolled so bad last time, so I'm just.
9.
Orgoth. Lapis.
I rolled a 5.
5. North. You see, it looks like the rocks are kind of loose against that part of the wall. You might be able to like pull the rocks down. But there's also with that 21, you see that above there's like like an alcove above where those rocks are. Like it's just a small kind of skinny, like you could probably like just squeeze through, and you think you see some stuff up there.
Some stuff.
Yeah, like there's like a, let me see, like a satchel.
Is it a burlap satchel?
No, it's just a cloth, like flap, like a sack that you carry with a little like flap on it.
And what we're looking for.
What you're looking for was a burlap, like a stick, because it was a zombie stick.
No, I'm not thinking
Burlap.
about the stick. I'm
Okay.
thinking about the other thing.
Got it.
The eye, the
The
ember
eye,
eye.
The
yeah,
shape.
you don't see
No.
that, not at all.
Okay.
No.
Could
The,
be.
the elders made it seem like it would be obvious when you saw it.
Can I check real quick if there's any traps around the alcove?
Okay, make a perception check.
Gonna take that die. It seems like it's. Dang! Dirty 20.
No traps. No
Nice.
traps. The rocks, like if you touch them below, would probably, if somebody was like on the bottom of the chamber, the rocks could fall on them and hurt them.
Mhm.
But
So I'm gonna take the satchel and just put it in my coat.
okay. Lapis, you
And-
see Galsariad watch North do all of this. And he's just kind of like scowling and still
She
he
kind
goes
of
back to
goes
looking.
in front of North and just kind of scowls back at him like, you son of a bitch.
Can I turn back around like
Yeah. Yep. So what do you do?
I'm gonna just try to is everyone far from me or are we kind of close?
I don't know
closer?
what were the rest of you doing while he was doing this.
I don't believe any of us saw the exit. I don't think any of us rolled well enough to see the exit. So
Yeah.
we
Still
probably
looking.
tight.
You're still looking.
Yeah, probably
Okay.
tight on North, like thinking that they saw something.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
Ah.
just casually like very subtly elbow one of them and point.
Okay.
To like the loose rocks.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Wilven all like, and then he's small. He'll try to like nonchalantly swim over and give him a nice kick.
Okay.
Maybe he'll take his long sword. He'll like unsheath it and like get it in there and pry a rock.
Mm-hmm. And with easily, it seems like almost like they were rigged to do this. Like boom, and the rocks revealing the exit into the next chamber.
And he'll say, "Go, go,
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 go!"
go.
And then the other team, the rivals, are like no, and they point, and they're right behind you.
Can I stay behind and just yeet a rock at Galsarian?
Yes, you can make an attack roll.
Ah,
Am I
As-
proficient in rock?
This is an improvised weapon, so
Ah. Is it Dex?
it's a dexterity. Yes.
Okay.
And
And that's 16.
okay.
Oh wait, no, that's a 14. Sorry.
I'm trying to pull up his stats real quick. Tier 1. He has an AC of 15 with his mage armor, so you hit. Yes.
Fuck.
Yeah.
No, it was a 14. I miss.
Oh, it was a 14? I'm sorry. I thought it was a
Yeah.
15. Oh,
Oh, bummer.
yeah. So he kind of like dodges the rock and kind of like looks at you and he's like, points. And then swims. So everybody is running they're like 2 rounds behind. You get into the next chamber.
how many rounds is that for the
the
tally sheet?
That was three rounds. How many
Okay.
rounds total to get here?
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. Okay. Yeah, this is about, because you were like alongside them, you get in about the same time. They're about 2 rounds behind you. So,
Alright.
silvery light dances along the walls of this underwater cave. The water here is a little warmer. A gentle current pulls you toward a crevice in the south wall that emits a shimmering golden light. Prowling around the cave's pillars is a massive shark. A gold amulet hangs from a thick rope tied around the shark's body, and a silver spear glowing protrudes from its side. Roll initiative as the shark zooms toward you.
Oh, well, there's a natural 20 right there.
Me too.
Nice.
You probably have a better dex than I do.
Maybe.
That's a natural 1, but that's a 7.
Okay.
Nice.
North got a 7. Lapis got a 21 total?
Yeah.
Okay. Orgoth.
18 plus 2, 20.
Dirty
Maths,
20.
20.
Wilven.
23.
23. Auto roll initiative for everybody else. Okay. And start. Wilven. What are you going to do?
I'm looking at the spell Thunderclap. What is that? Is that a cone? Is that from me? Is that?
I don't know.
It says you create a burst of thunderous sound.
I think that's one of those weird box spells that goes from you. That's in a weird
all around me.
Square thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think,
so
or maybe that's Thunder Wave. I'm not.
Yeah, Thunderclap. First, this is.
It just doesn't have a shape on it.
Yeah, it doesn't have a shape. Each creature within range, and the range is 5 feet. So it's whoever has to be 5 feet around you. Whoever's 5 feet around you. So you have to get right up to it.
Okay, great. So Wilven is going to use his movement to get further away from his group and closer to the shark. He's gonna try to swim under it if he can.
Okay.
And just as soon as he's under it, he's not even gonna bother to take out the stick for his bow run. He's just gonna take the palm of his hand and just right on his drum, which is on his thigh.
Got it.
Casting Thunderclap. Constitution save 13.
Okay, that is I'm sure that fails. It's a 7 plus, let me find the shark. 7 plus 5, 12.
Snap. Sweet. So that is full 0.6 thunder damage.
6 thunder damage. Nice. Anything else, Wilven?
Still learning how to play a bard. Let me check my bonus actions. No, I'm good.
Okay. Lapis.
All right. Seeing that, it doesn't have the emerald. We just see the gold chain, or is
you see the gold emerald symbol is hanging from a rope that's tied around the shark. Yes.
Got it.
Also, the tingle is strong in this room.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Do I know from where in this room?
It's hard to tell because there's so much happening and the shark's attacking. So you're not. It's hard to pinpoint right currently.
All right. I am going to kind of swim down closer to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna cast Ray of Sickness on this shark.
Okay, roll your check.
What's my Arcana? Okay, I just passed.
Okay.
And so I need to do a.
Describe how the spell goes off.
So, cool. So basically like a weird kind of tendril comes out of her hand. And because of the water, it kind of spreads a little bit, and then it converges again once it surrounds the shark.
Nice. Okay.
And I have 2d8 poison.
Is this an attack roll or a saving?
This is I have to make an attack, and then it has to make a con save of 14.
Okay. Let's see. It rolled a 22 on its con save.
Damn it! But Yeah, on a failed, it is nah. It doesn't. I don't even think it takes damage, does it? Does it? It doesn't say anything about that.
It would say save or take.
Yeah, no, it just says on a hit it takes this much damage, but it doesn't say anything about a fail.
Do you choose if you attack or if it makes a save?
Oh, I can't?
Well, I don't know. What's the name of the spell?
It's a Ray of Sickness.
Ray of Sickness. Looking it up.
Oh, it automatically takes 2d8. And then it's a con save.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Make your hit roll.
Okay, neat.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah.
It made the con save, so it's not poisoned.
All
That's
right,
what it is, yeah.
it's a total of 10 damage.
10 damage. That's good. Yeah. Okay. 10 damage. Anything else, Laphus?
No, I'm just gonna get closer to the ground.
Okay, Orgoth.
Oh, how far am I from this?
You're probably around 30 feet away. Wilven swam right up to it.
Right. I cannot get that close swimming within 30 feet. So I'm going to
Actually, sorry. If he swim up to it, you're 15 feet away. So let's just
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
You're within range. Yeah.
And it's got, you said it has a spear or a
There's
javelin
a
or something?
spear like stuck into it, and the spear, the metal blade that's attached to the front of the spear is glowing with a silver light.
But it's like it's in
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna swim up to it, and then I'm going to act with a bonus action. I'm going to act like I'm reaching for the spear, which is a feint.
Got it.
So I'm going to roll my superiority die, which is a 6. And then I'm going to use my attack to punch it.
Okay, roll to hit.
Because
yeah,
I'm a punch it. I am, because I fainted, and then this is my next attack. I do get to roll with advantage.
Okay, excellent.
Because I'm at 5 feet. So let's see. There's an 18 and a 16. So I'll take the 18. Plus.
That hits. So you're just like bam, right into the shark, and the shark kind of like goes off.
Then I get to roll a 1d8 for damage.
Okay.
Because that's what I do.
Okay.
And has Orgoth, and probably the first time anybody here has seen that, goes to grab the spear, then just his fist comes out in a straight right jab to its face. I had a 6 on my other bonus die. I rolled a 7, so I do 7 plus 3 is 10 plus the 6 for my feint, so I do 16.
Nice. Nice. Excellent.
Damn.
Okay. The shark. Okay. It has 2. Do either of you, Orgoth or Wilvan, do you have all of your hit points, or either of you injured?
I'm injured.
I have 20 out of 21.
Okay. I think it's going to go to Orgoth is what it's going to do. It kind of like, it flips around and then tries to come in, opens its mouth for a bite. Rolling an 8 plus 9, 17 to hit you.
That'll hit.
Okay. The bite crunches down, doing 21 points of damage.
It doesn't move out of my space to do that, does it?
No. But it does. Yeah, it's kind of it's swimming, kind of like you were kind of like all floating together. So sharks are moving, constantly moving. But it has not left. Actually, it would leave. It's going to go after it attacks. Both of you will get an attack of opportunity if you wish, and it swims away 30 feet. And it's actually 50 feet, and then comes back. Actually, 30 feet, and then comes back another 10 to get ready for another attack. So, anything else for the shark? No. And North, you go last.
So we get our attacks of opportunity.
Oh yeah, go for those. Yes, go for those. Yes. That's why I said.
Oh god, I'm so hurt. 15, 15. No,
Hits.
sorry, way more than that actually. 17.
That hits.
I got it. All right, let's get the 1d8 plus 3. An 8 plus 3, 11 more points.
Nice. Okay. Wilvan.
Terrible thing.
Do attacks of opportunity have to be melee, or can they be spells?
They have to be melee.
Cool.
Unless you have Warcaster as a feat.
Cool.
Yep.
Thank you. I left my daggers up on the shore, so I don't think I have anything that I don't have disadvantage on. But I think instinctively, Wilven does not often use his fists and wouldn't start now with a shark.
Okay.
So he unsheaths his longsword and takes the disadvantage, but goes for a swipe.
Okay. Roll to hit.
At disadvantage, that is a 12.
12 misses. It has a 13 AC. So your sword is kind of like, it doesn't quite, it kind of like against its scaly kind of like shark skin hide. It just like rips down it, but you don't penetrate.
So damage!
Yeah.
He curses underwater.
North, your turn.
So it went 30 feet, came back 10, and we were 15 feet away, so that's 25.
Yeah, 25. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
wait. 15
Yes.
plus 20 in the end, so that's 45.
45. Yes.
Oh,
But you have a swim speed, right?
I have a swim speed. I'm gonna have to use my bonus action dash to get to them, though.
Okay.
And you say that the emerald is held by...
It's a rope tied around the belly of the, it's like dangling from the bottom of the shark.
I'm gonna swim to the shark.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take my rapier here because I have a swim speed. I don't have disadvantage.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to go for the rope.
Okay. Make a to hit check.
Okay. I'm scared. Math. That's a 19.
19. You managed to slice the rope, and it kind of like cuts it a little bit. Perhaps one more blow will cut the rope completely.
Okay. So 19. I don't roll damage on the rope.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like hand waving a little bit. So, but yeah, you're able to get on nick it. One more attack on the rope will.
I only have one attack, so that's it for me.
Okay.
Wait. 45 feet.
You have movement left?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I have 15 feet left. I'm gonna go back 15 feet, take the attack of opportunity if there's one.
Okay, there is.
But I want to be between the shark and the entrance.
Got it. Okay. That is an 18 to hit you.
Oh, ayoy, yes.
Yeah. Here. That is 22 points of damage as it like gets a chomp off on you. Okay.
Jesus.
Top of the round, Wilvan.
Okay, Wilven has now seen just how much damage this shark can do. I bet there's blood in the water, like at just about everywhere. So like this is getting pretty gnarly.
Yes.
And Wilven, seeing his friends get torn apart, he saw that Orgoth made a hell of a dent in the shark, so he just he uses his final bardic inspiration, not to say anything underwater, but to hit his drum, just doing a quick little drum, and like the sound waves come and they go through the water and they hit Orgoth, giving him bardic inspiration. And I started to say this last episode and I did not finish. I said, because I'm a College of Valor and I gave you the normal bardic inspiration, what you can do with my inspiration is combat inspiration. So you can roll the die and add the number to a weapon damage roll, or when an attack roll is made against a creature, it can use the reaction of the die and add the number rolled to your AC against that attack. So that's the special thing you can do with my bardic inspiration that I did not mention last time.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's called combat inspiration. So bardic inspiration for him, that's a bonus action. And as an action, God, my mouth wants to say fang every time. Wilven, how far away is the shark now that it swam and is on north? And are we all still in the same general?
It ran. What did I say? 40 feet away from. It ran 30 feet away from you and then turned 10 foot back. So it's currently 30 feet away from you and Orgoth.
Okay. Cool. Then Wilven is going to use his action to kind of keep his position where he is, but he's going to for the first time cast Mage Hand, and in doing this, he Mage Hand is it always invisible, or it can be?
It can be invisible. It can be invisible.
Okay, great. Then what he does, the way I'm going to flavor it is he Wilven puts his hand, he opens his jacket, puts his hand into a pocket of his jacket, and out his hand comes. It's gloved in this like leather glove, and then he points it toward the shark, and the glove like comes off his hand and floats, and as it's floating toward the shark, it goes invisible. And he uses it to see if he can maneuver the medallion off the shark, or if he can fray that rope further. Just pull it.
What? Look up Mage Hand and see what the movement of Mage Hand is. Actually, because I know it has a movement speed.
I think it's 30.
Yes, it's 30 feet. Is the range?
Okay. Okay.
And I can use my action to control the hand.
Got it. Because you can grab the medallion. What's the strength of the Mage Hand?
10 pounds. It can't attack, activate, or carry more than 10 pounds.
Okay. I'd like you to make an Arcana roll at disadvantage, because this is basically an attack roll, because you're kind of wrestling with the pull it away. But make an Arcana check at disadvantage and see if you could help weaken the rope more.
Probably not. That's a 4.
Okay. It's attached to the Mage Hand is attached to the medallion, but no more than that. Anything else, Wilvan?
No, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Maggie swims through the opening and sees the shark, and her eyes get big. Laphus, your turn.
Oh fuck! I don't want Maggie to be all up in this bitch. Seeing that my compatriots are doing a rather fine job, despite all the blood, she is going to attempt to cast Ray of Enfeeblement on Maggie.
Okay.
Good.
roll your check.
So
100%.
Excellent.
100%.
That's is this an attack roll or a saving throw?
It is an attack roll.
Okay.
This is a bad day for Maggie Keen Eyes.
21 to hit.
Oh my god, you definitely hit her. And what does that do?
Let's see. Make a ranged spell attack. On a hit, target deals only half the damage with weapon attacks.
Okay.
That use strength, and I'm pretty sure she's all strength.
Oh, she is all strength. Half damage. Okay.
It can make a Constitution saving throw at the end of their turn.
Got it. So, next round. Anything else, Laphus?
I'm going to get closer to the ground, see if I could find anything else. Like, is it getting stronger or no?
It's a little stronger, but it's just because everything's like so crazy happening right now. It's here. You're pretty sure it's here.
All right.
But you don't see it. Orgoth is muted.
I am going to use my bonus action to take a second wind, since I'm very hurt. And you see Orgoth is bleeding badly. So let me take my D10 plus 3. I rolled 2 and a whopping 5 hit points back.
Oh God.
He kind of like grabs his side. We can see the gash, the blood coming off from where the shark got him. There we go. And then he will move and just take another swing at the shark if I can get to him.
Oh yeah, you can.
Okay. Let's see. That is a nat 1.
Oh my God, that's a miss.
That's not good.
That's
not
good.
Miss.
We are making up for those nat 20.
That's right. I'm making up for it. It's my second nat 1. It's bust or nothing.
It's okay. It's okay.
You can do it.
Galsariad comes through the opening next to Maggie and looks down at Laphus, and let's see. Is going to cast a spell on Maggie that you can't tell what it is. Io comes through, swims past both of them, and starts swimming toward the shark, but just can't quite get there in time. The shark, who's there? Is it North? It's North.
I'm 15 feet away.
Okay.
And I'm right in its
Orgoth,
face
right?
too. Yeah.
Okay. North. It's going to attack. Let's see, 1 to 3 North, 4 to 6 Orgoth, 6 Orgoth. Okay, and it rolls a 7 plus 9. That's a 6.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
You have
Just my
combat
leather.
inspiration that you can add to your AC.
Yes, I'm gonna roll it right now.
Okay.
Okay, I just rolled a d6. I get a 5. So that would bump my AC up to an 18.
That hit misses. The shark.
Yes!
The shark takes a reaction and swims further away, down, like kind of away from everything. So takes goes 30 feet, like to the edge of the cavern, the far edge of the cavern.
Well, I'll take an attack of opportunity if that thing's swimming away from me.
Oh yeah, totally. Yes.
12. That was this.
12 misses. Irvin comes in, and he like looks at the carnage that's happening right now. North, what are you doing?
How far is it now?
It moved
45 feet away from me?
It couldn't move its full move because it go into the wall, so like 45 feet away from you. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, and is drinking a healing potion
A
an action or
bonus action, because I'm nice.
Right, thanks.
Yay, I'm gonna drink that.
Okay.
Cheers.
Okay, bonus action for that. Basically, if you have the potions ready, like somewhere where it's easy to get to, if you have to dig in a bag to get it, or somewhere that's hard to get to.
I got a handy
It's
dandy
reasonable.
belt. Okay, 2d4. That's
Okay.
not 1d4. That's a 2d4. Let's see. For a whooping, 6, but I'll take it
Okay.
because I am hurting so bad.
Okay, North. What else are you going to do?
I cannot get into what you said about underwater fighting at range.
If you can go up to its normal range, but anything
Okay.
past its normal range is an automatic miss.
Okay. I'm not gonna give them an easy time by trying to break the rope then, and I'm going to check the range on my short bow.
Mhm.
It's fine, I'm gonna use my short bow.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Can I use my short bow on the water, or is it
Yeah, Yeah,
disadvantage?
you can. It's
Okay.
a short bow is. It is. Yeah, short bow's
80
a
feet, yeah.
disadvantage. Yeah, but it's a disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna take it.
But you have a swim speed,
I do have a swim speed.
so you're fine.
Okay, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna re-roll then because
Yeah.
that's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
So that's 1d6 plus 4. That jumped. That's a big old 6 piercing damage.
Okay. The shark takes it and kind of like you see it kind of like try to veer away and go further down. Laphus is kind of trying to go down lower. Maybe it's coming towards you. You're not really sure.
I still have my movement.
Okay.
And I'm going to swim. Maybe. How far am I from the entrance?
You're probably
I'm 40.
Yeah, you
45
went because you
feet-ish.
moved up to the shark, so you're a good.
Yeah, and I moved back, so I have to be like maybe 30 feet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take another 15 feet closer to the entrance. Well, where's Io?
Io is just past Maggie and Galsariad.
So I'm still between them and
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make myself a problem and get a bit closer.
Okay. Top of the round, Wilven.
So in the shark's recent movement and away and back, I believe it got outside of 30 feet of Wilven.
Yes.
'Cause I think you said it was 45 to north.
Yeah.
So when that happens, the hand vanishes.
Got it.
The
Okay.
mage hand. And so as he sees it going down toward Laphus, and surely it can't after all these hits. So Wilven, he swims kind of catty corner to where he's got eyes on both the shark and on Laphus, just to make sure he knows what's happening.
Got it.
And he looks at the shark and he activates again his silent speech well, nope. I guess we don't speak the same language, do we? The shark and I. That's
no,
all right.
You do not.
So, so that's okay. So he's going to use his movement to at least get probably within 30, 15, 10 feet of the shark for right now, to where he thinks the shark can hear him.
Got it. Okay.
And he's going to, through the water, just cast dissonant whispers.
Okay.
And through the water, he goes. With discordant melody. He's going to use a shark's melody against him. And,
okay.
He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. That's a fail, like 9.
Excellent. So it's about to take 3d6 psychic damage.
Yeah.
Get it? Get it?
Nice. Do it.
It's not the best roll in the world. It's 9 psychic damage.
Okay. It's starting to look really hurt. Okay.
Great. It now must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Okay.
So I kind of met it catty corner to Laphus here, so it wasn't going down away from me, you know?
Yeah.
So ideally, it starts to change direction.
Okay, so it changes direction and like just immediately flees to the south. And you see it run into the southern wall, and you see the wall, the pillar that's down there at the southern end, start to shake. And that golden glow starts to come through. And like you see this like passageway going north, like going up to the surface, and golden light kind of filling down, and the shark's like shaking as it's trying to like free itself from the rubble, and it takes some damage from the rubble hitting it. As this happens, Laphus, you see this floating burlap bag kind of like, and it's about probably a yard long, wrapped up in burlap, and you kind of see these dark blue fingers sticking out the end of the bag, like looks like long slender fingers, and they're kind of like, the whole thing is just like floating off, and it kind of starts to land, it goes up about maybe 10 feet, and it starts to settle down into the water. It is Maggie's turn, and Maggie is going to swim, and she has Long Strider now, and she starts swimming toward the south, and she gets close enough where she can get all the way, but she's going to throw her hammer at it, hitting for that many points of damage. Okay. Laphus, your turn.
Where is the sack in comparison to the shark?
The shark is at the towards the very southern end of the chamber. The sack is about 15 feet north of it, like starting to settle onto the floor, and you're probably about 20 feet beyond that.
All right. I'm gonna start heading there.
Okay.
To grab at the sack.
Okay.
And with my action, I am going to, I'm gonna cast Toll of the Dead on this shark for him to.
Okay.
I'm feeling good.
Okay.
Okay. I made my pass.
Okay.
And the lyre, of course, appears over the shark, and it is a 14 for a wisdom
save, and it doesn't have a wisdom to speak of. That is a 3 on that roll.
Yay! So it takes, where's my d12? Where is it?
And
There it is. Got it.
awesome.
Well, it takes 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. It's starting to get hurt real bad. Irvin, it's Orgoth's turn.
What is it around its neck? Like, I think I've pulled my attention away from combat for just a second.
Yeah, it's basically, it has
is.
like a rope that's tied around its belly, and you see like a mark in like the rope has been kind of cut in one place, because it's one of those nautical ropes that are like braided.
Right.
It's real tight, and it's the emerald eye. It's like the twin of the medallion. This is the prize.
So it is the eye that's on there.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to get the rope off of it. Like, I'm gonna go up and just try to like pull the rest of the rope apart.
Okay, make a you get up to it, make a strength check. Actually, make an athletics.
Okay.
15. You're able to, let me see if the shark's kind of, okay, yeah, the shark is kind of trying to swim away from you, and you're able to pull, and you hear the rope kind of tear and like rip, boom, and you pull it off, and you have the medallion holding it by the rope, and you just see Galsaria just like looking at Laphus, who hit like who had cast that spell on Maggie, just pissed and like contemplating something. You see him like this black energy in his hand, kind of like anything else. Orgoth, what are you doing?
Then I'm gonna look around and I'm just gonna yell, "North, come get it!"
You see above this chamber, like, because you're right there, you see this tunnel that's going straight up about 30 feet. It might be a shortcut to the surface here. And you see a golden like light, almost like sunlight coming through it. Even though it's nighttime right now. It is Galsariad's turn, and he is going to cast what is it? Sorry. Okay. He's going to cast a spell called Gravity Wave. And he... Actually, no. He's going to do... This is a Drain Potential. And he attack. There's like this beam of black energy that comes out. And he's going to attack North with it. North, that is a 17 to hit you.
Yes.
Okay. The black energy strikes you and does 2 points of necrotic damage.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Io, mad, is like just swimming toward Orgoth. Giant shark. The giant shark, because the spear glows brightly, and the giant shark just kind of like loses interest in all of you and starts to swim to the top of the chamber and just kind of like slowly doing circles around. Irvin is like, you hear him say, "Io, did they win? Did we? I think they got it. They won. North, what do you do?
How far is Orgoth from me?
Orgoth's about 30 feet.
I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna come back 60 feet.
Okay.
Grab the thing.
Okay.
I have my movement. Oh no, I'm going to come back where I am, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to... I would say, can I use dodge in a way that I'm protecting the thing?
Yeah. This makes it harder. Yeah, yes, totally. Because they have to hit you to grab it, so yes.
So I'm gonna use my dodge.
Okay. So you're up to Orgoth. Which way to after you?
I
took
went
it from...
to Orgoth to get the thing, using my bonus action to dash back to where I was.
Got it. Okay.
And I am using my action to dodge.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
Full turn.
Wilven, what do you do?
So the north is with the like face to face with the other group.
Yes.
Like battling that out right
Yeah,
now.
sort of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then Wilven will get
There's like a lot of ranged spell attacks happening, so
yeah, Wilven will swim over to north, take his place next to him, and turn, and he says, "I think we have to get that thing to the surface." He's like, "Let me stall these ones," and he again casts. He doesn't have any range of or area of effect spells, so he actually swims another 5 feet, uses the rest of his movement to kind of step in front of north.
Okay.
To get north outside of the range of his 5 foot. So he like gets right up to this other crew, and whoever he can reach, get within 5 feet of them. He goes up and just whap and raises his arm up and casts Thunderclap on his thigh again, on his drum. Whoever is within 5 feet of him has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Because it was Gal, Io, and Irvin, I think. Yeah, because they were at the entrance. So all of them fail, actually. So.
Snap.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, they're each only taking 3 thunder damage.
But it kind of like,
it's fine.
Yeah, pushes them back. It disorients them. Let's see. Maggie swims back and is trying to swim toward north, but can't catch up. Laphus, your turn.
I am going to use the what I can to grab at the satchel.
You get it. You grab the satchel.
Oh, thank God. And I immediately put it underneath my cloak. Like I open it just a little bit so that no one can see and just shove it in there.
Okay.
And yeah. And I'm going to attempt to so almost everybody's at the entrance except
except
Maggie.
for Orgoth and Maggie, I think. And because Wilvan went back to the entrance, yes.
All right.
Wilvan is just thunderclapped with the group, so he's now with the other group as well. Yeah.
Like a wave.
All right.
Yes. That entrance. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And North is trying to get up to the entrance where the shark is currently fucking around, right?
I think so. Well, the shark. Well, are you leaving by the new exit that just happened?
Is it truly an exit?
You can't tell. You can't tell. You're about 90
That's
feet
the
under.
thing.
You're 90 feet down. Under.
Why is there golden light?
Right.
When it's nighttime.
Right.
Does Wilvan is his medallion still telling him which is
the medallion?
way out of the maze?
You completed the maze, is what the medallion is telling you.
Yeah. Cool. Makes sense.
All right.
Okay. So you do that, Laphus. Orgoth.
So Maggie's near me.
Maggie's near you. Yes.
But you said Io was like headed my direction.
She was, but yeah, she's kind of headed that direction, but she's trying to get around north, I think, and because north has the medallion now, so she's going for the medallion.
Okay, I am going to, since I'm right near Maggie, I'll say, "Let us have another contest, Keen Eyes," and I am going to use grapple. As my action. So it is a contested strength athletics.
Okay.
She can make a dex acrobatics if she wants.
She's going to use
but
strength.
I'm going to guess
of course
not.
She's
We both are. Of course we both are.
Okay.
Don't forget she has Ray of Enfeeblement.
And wait, right before, like as I'm doing that, how does this work? Oh, that's an action. I can't do that. Okay. Never mind. All right. What's my plus? 3. I got a 16.
Okay. 16 and on disadvantage of 4. So you've grappled her. You've got her like in a like some sort of arm bar lock. You've got her. And she's like struggling to escape, but you've got control of her.
Great. And that's what I'm doing. I've just basically gone and wrapped her up in a grapple.
Okay.
She can't move.
Okay. You see Galsariad say something to Irvin, and Irvin is like nodding and pointing at the golden light. And Galsariad takes off around the edge and starts swimming, trying to get to the golden light. Io is swimming, because both of you have swim speeds. Her speed is a 30 still as well. She is not able to catch up to North because you're equidistant kind of. Irvin takes off along the side of the chamber. North, your turn.
Okay, so they're going towards
the golden light.
The
yeah, they're trying to cut you off. I think that's what it seems like.
They're trying to cut me off.
Yeah, but they're slow. They're slow.
Bitch, I'm going the other direction though.
Okay.
I know a sure way to get out, and it's the way we came in.
Mm-hmm.
So, how far am I from the entrance itself?
Probably
like the one we took.
20 feet. Really
20
close.
feet?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make. And there's still someone from the team there, or they're all left?
They've all left. They're going toward the golden
They've all
light.
left. I'm gonna take my 90 feet of movement, and if I catch them. So then it's the entrance that was the other room. That was the room that we just.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
And if there's still current that was against us,
got it.
Between the other one, I'm just gonna take the wait.
Okay. Well, there's not, but you go to the entrance, and suddenly all of the water in the chamber starts like roiling. And everybody's kind of like tossed and like off, and they're kind of like losing control. And suddenly you're all sucked towards the golden light, sucked up into the golden chamber. It extends vertically 100 feet into the air, and you're all shot out into the air, into this chamber. Let me get to it. This watery environment gives way to a cavern dotted with trees and pools of water. The walls are covered in vines of green ivy, interspersed with colorful flowers. Part of the cavern is open to the sky. In the middle of the cavern is a sphere of pale light, surrounding a crystal pedestal. Upon rests a golden pendant, attached to a fine golden chain. And you hear the voices all in your head saying, "Rescue me." And that's where we're going to stop for the day.
Cool.
Dang.
So
I think there's this slack jawed moment where Orgoth is on the only other person in the room he's like on top of, like riding on Maggie with an arm bar, just like slack jawed, like what?
What's going on? It's like you're all kind of like tossed into the air, and you come back in the splash into the water.
Can I make an acrobatics roll to do a 3-point landing?
Yes, you can.
A superhero landing on the knee.
Splash.
That's a 13.
Yeah, it's like the pool has like a deeper area where the entrance is, but like the water is like a couple of feet deep, like you're able to stand up. Let's go around and do our wrap up. Like we're close to time, so go ahead. Let's. Who starts first? Bill.
Yeah. Hey, so I'm Bill Roper. You can find me at Bill Roper on pretty much all the social medias. Twitter's where everything spawns from because I'm lazy. And this is amazing. Every week we're doing this is fantastic. You can just check me out on Twitter, and anything that I'm doing pops up there first.
All right. I am Jaiden. I am playing Laphus, and my Twitter handle is Foxshot Fallout. It was super fun. As always, you guys RP so well. I love it. And I can't wait to see you guys next week. Yeah.
Having a blast RPing with everybody. Honest to God, this is a great group.
So much fun. Y'all are a great group. Yeah, this is amazing. So much fun.
Folks, thanks for listening. I'm Ross, been playing Wilven. You can find me on socials at GriffRM. And I'm just going to take this time to plug the Severed Sons Patreon real quick because we're still filling it with all sorts of stuff. Patrons get these episodes several days earlier if you can't catch it live than everybody else. There's additional Severed Sons content on there. I have a feeling that there's going to be additional Rolling in the Netherdeep content on there sooner or later. So just come join us in Patreon, even if you want to do just one of the lower tiers. But we have a lot more content than just the free stuff. But thanks for being here. Thank you so much for listening. Having a great time.
Hey, I'm Steele. You can find me at Suburban Cryptic on Twitter and Tumblr. I don't think I've been on Tumblr for a while, but just in case.
Years.
But it's still a blast. Like even like I can't. I just like I have so many things. I'm just what? I'm just very eager for next time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and yeah. Rescue me! What?
Rescue me. Yeah, that's what we're going.
Rescue me. My name is Ron Murphy. You can find me on Twitter at Ron88Keys RBDM. Please follow us on Twitter at Severed Sons DnD. You can find the Severed Sons Rhyme and the Frostmaiden podcast on any podcasting platform. Please share us with all your friends. Also, we are releasing Netherdeep on YouTube channel and on our podcast, so you can find us anywhere. You can join our Discord, join our Patreon for early access, and a whole lot more. Thank you to Wizards of the Coast, Gang at Critical Role, and all our listeners everywhere, and our fans. Keep on rolling. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Good.